Right, it's time for a run across the mountain on my road bike. It's an evening, so I'm hoping the traffic will be fairly light. It is quite cold, so the tyres might need a little bit of warming up, but we're not going to be taking the mickey. We're just going to go for a nice, smooth little run across the mountain because it's one way, because it's TT, and when I get to the national speed limit sign, it means there is no speed limit, so I can have all of the fun that this little Aprilia's got to give. So it'll be nice to just have a spirited little ride. Right, national speed limit sign, vents closed, nothing in my mirrors. See if I can remember where I'm going. Confident that there is nothing coming the other way. Coming up to Joey's. On a race bike that'll be flat out. My tyres are not warm. The road's actually a bit damp as well. Right, the run up towards Guthrie's. Nice section this. The next left is 3 lefts. I'm going to roll off quite early because you never know if there's something static round the corner. But there isn't. Right, straight line. Brake, down a couple of gears. Be damp underneath the wall. I'm not taking the mickey on the side of the tyre, that's for sure. Still nothing in my mirror. Out wide. Apex is under the marshal's post. Right, we can get that van before the start of the mountain mile, but it does compromise my line. And I didn't know whether it might be damp, so I rolled a bit. Right, still nothing behind us. Let's get this thing wound up. It's about as tucked in as I can get. Now, after many years of racing, my brain is pretty well attuned to going at higher speed. And if I'm honest, 135 up here doesn't feel particularly quick. We're going to have to roll for that car though, just in case he does a corner cut. Chuck a gear at it. Right, we can get past him. Nice thing is there's no wind tonight, the windsock's low. Again, just in case there's something stationary halfway around the corner. I'm on the line I want, but I want to have a bit of an option. Right. Let it wind up again. Yeah, so far so good. Nice little run this. Quick mirror check to make sure there's nothing really fast coming up behind me, but if I'm honest, I'm not expecting anything. Right. Down 1, first drain cover. Again, I wasn't sure about the road surface there, it looks shiny. So I was slower than I should have been. Veranda, I am going to roll because, like we've said before, if there's something static, if there's a car pulled up or something, I don't want to run into the back of them. Quick mirror check. Got the last apex a little bit, so I'm on the right line. Next one is Bungalow Bridge. First one before the bungalow, veranda was down 1. First drain cover, this is down 2. Second drain cover. There we go. Roll it out. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame we got a car there, but I mean, people are allowed to drive around. And they've got an R plate here, which means they're only allowed to do 50 miles an hour, which takes the fun out of things. Right, nothing in the mirrors again. It's very liberating seeing a police car and knowing that I'm going to do 100 miles an hour in a second, and it's completely legal. Right, I don't think those bikes are going to be a problem for me. Let's go. Get the little Aprilia singing up Hailwood Heights. Never forget the little kink up here. No. Right, find a braking marker. It looks a bit damp, so we'll roll it through Mr. Damp patches. Quick mirror check. Heading towards the 32nd. Now, because I know there's nothing coming, I don't mind going around the outside of him. If I get the second apex right, the third one will be there. But I don't know if they're going to pull out, so I'll give them a bit of space. Right. Let's have another little dig. I can be on the inside of here because it's not a solid line. The BMW's doing a little bit of it, but not too much. Photographer, but quite a lot of damp on the road, so I'm not going to take the mickey. And unfortunately we've got a solid white line, so I can't take the other side of the road to go past this vehicle. Right, line's broken now, so we're alright. Should have gone down a gear more. Right, aim for that corner sign and then turn in. Again, I've got to be sensible because of the white lines, and just in case there's something slow around the corner, I've rolled a bit more than you would at race pace. Same here, just in case, and brake for the 60. Yeah, that was quite good fun. Not a lot of traffic, sun's come out, mountain road, fun little motorbike, happy days.